The FNCS Global Championship is less than a month away, and I want to show you guys where all 33 teams are currently landing and go over some early predictions I have of how I think some of the teams are going to place at LAN. And quickly, if you don't know, Globals will take place September 6th to 7th later next month, and will feature a $2,001,000 prize pool and will take place in Lyon Dessines, France. Now taking a look at the drop map and where all 33 teams are landing. Starting with the most notable contest, we have the reigning FNCS champion Peterbot and his trio Peterbot, Golden Ritual at triple contested Ranger Ruins, which is one of the new POIs on the map this season. And they are going to be contested by Ferdoxy Pablo Chino, the reigning FNCS champions on EU, and then Tayson Chicho Hris. This is an off-spawn fight of one of the best current off-spawn players in Ferdoxy and their entire trio, and then two of the greatest Fortnite players of all time, Tayson and Peterbot. Both of them are known as the GOAT of their respective regions. So that is definitely the most notable off-spawn we have at LAN, and I'm not sure what to think of any of these three teams. A triple contested POI in trios is definitely not splittable, so I have no idea how any of those teams are going to do. Then we move up to the Supernova Academy. We have another one of the most notable off-spawn fights. We have King, Phaser, and PA Jin, the best trio from the Brazil region, facing off against Clix, Yamzo, and Higgs. Clix, the most notable player in the lobby in the face of Fortnite. That is going to be an insane off-spawn fight if it happens next month at LAN. King versus Clix are two of the biggest personalities in this lobby, and them contesting each other is insane. Then moving down to the bottom of the map at Canyon Crossing, we have Chap, Mr. Savage, and Rezon, Tisco, Cadu, and Striker, a Brazilian team, and then Vino, Flixie, and Vico. So another triple contested POI, and I'm not sure if we're gonna actually have these POIs triple contested at LAN, but as of right now, we have two different triple contested POIs. Then another off-spawn fight we have a mid-map fight between Brazil and EU. We have Way, Scarpa, and Gabzera versus Seti, Panzer, Yapko at the mid-map gas station, which also has a bunch of alien spawns there. Seti's not really known as the best off-spawn fighter as of late, but I think Panzer and Yapko are pretty good off-spawn fighters. So I definitely think this is going to be a pretty good off-spawn fight and a very winnable off-spawn fight for Seti as well. And then currently the only other contest on the map, we have Epic Wallpaper Victor V versus the Chapter 6 Season 2 FNCS winners on Asia, Tay-Tay, Reito, and Razzle. And then right below that, we have Baka, Pars, and Pump, the two-time reigning champions on West who won two different FNCSs this year, and they're going to be going against Pixstar and Dimas, a trio from EU. So honestly, not that many contests, but we do have two different triple contested POIs. But one of the crazier things on this map, we actually have every single OCE team uncontested, and we also have every single Middle East team uncontested as well. So this potentially might be an insane year for the smaller regions, as a lot of those teams who are normally contested at every drop they normally go to in duos are currently uncontested in trios, since a lot of the trios on NA and EU are really good teams, and they want to be landing closer to mid-map, and they want to be landing the best drops on the map. So a lot of the edge, not as good drops are uncontested this year, which could really benefit a lot of these teams, and we should be seeing the best placements we've ever seen at LAN from OC and Middle East this season, and maybe potentially some really good placements from Brazil and Asia. We've already seen them get top 5 at LANs before. Maybe we see it again though. But now I want to quickly go over some of my predictions as of right now, and I'm not really going to do a top 1 to 5 or a top 10. I'm just going to list them in certain categories. And for the first category, I have the favorites. These are the only teams I could see potentially winning LAN as of right now. I have Acorn, Agers, and Poyo, my actual favorites. And then I could also see Vanya, Pixie, Marius, Queasy, Merstash, Swizzy, or Malibuka Ping Walks all winning as well. These are four of the best teams in the world, and all are currently uncontested at very good drop spots. You have Acorn, Agers, Poyo uncontested at Demon's Remains, which is one of the best, if not the best POI on the map right now. You have Vanya, Pixie, Marius uncontested at the OXRHQ, which is mid-map, and this is a very good team when they get zones, and mid-map you don't really have to worry about zones as much, so that is definitely going to be one of the best teams at LAN. Then you have Queasy, Merstash, and Swizzy, and we all know how good Queasy is at LAN. They're also landing one of the best drops at the Hive. And then we have Malibuka Ping Walks, who are one of the best teams, if not arguably the best team on EU. When they're uncontested, we know they're pretty weak when they are contested, but they're currently uncontested at the Outpost, and I think With them being uncontested, they're definitely one of the favorites again. So those are the only 4 teams I currently see having a chance to win. Then my next category, I have the could top 5 category, and this is kind of my 5 to 8 range. I think we're gonna have Kanata Bolts Rapid, Aminish Braids Visuals, Cammy Eyedrop Shari, and then Muzz Shadow and Sphinx in this category. All of these teams also uncontested, and I think with these teams uncontested, they could definitely make a case for top 5. Kanata Bolts and Rapid just looked really good in the NA Grand Finals, and their mid-map once again, and I think they're gonna do really well. Aminish Braids and Visuals have back-to-back 4th places on an A, and I think with them being unconned at Foxy Floodgate yet again, they're going to be another one of those sneaky teams that a lot of people probably aren't going to be predicting that well, and they're just going to end up surprising everybody again. Then we have another one of the LAN greats. We have Cammy, who is uncontested at Shining Span, and Cammy uncontested at LAN should be able to do really well, and I think he's going to do really well at this LAN. And then we have Muzz Shadow and Sphinx uncontested at the Resistance base. They ended up getting 5th place in NA Grand Finals while being contested at the drop for the first day. So I think Muzz Shadow and Sphinx uncontested will do very well at LAN. And also Sphinx is one of the best LAN players we have right now. Sphinx is very underrated at LAN. He's done pretty well both of his LANs that he's played in, and Shadow is also a very underrated LAN player as well. A lot of people probably don't know this, but Shadow is about to be playing in his 3rd LAN in a row, and not that many people have made 3 LANs in a row, but Shadow is one of them. So I definitely have high hopes for Muzz Shadow and Sphinx. And then the last category I have are the dark horses, and these are teams that people probably really won't be predicting all that much, but these are teams that I definitely think could get top 10 if not better, and that's Alex Anon and Resigns, Koyota Yuma Rise, Steady Panzer Yapko, and Reek Cooper Curly. I'm really hoping we see a really good placement out of the small regions this year, as I really want to see those regions do well and be put in the spotlight. I'd love to see Alex top 10 or even better. I'd love to see Koyota top 10 or even better, or really any of these small region, Asia, OCE, Middle East, or Brazil teams really do well at LAN and really put on for the region. And then we have another one of the LAN goats. We have Seti, who is currently contested on the map, but I really just think this is going to be kind of an experience dip for Seti here. I think he's going to really help this trio, and they're going to do really well. And then we have Reek Cooper Curly, one of the more underrated teams coming from NA to the LAN this year. And I'm really hoping Reek Cooper Curly do well, because they didn't really have the greatest FNCS Grand Finals last season on NA, but there's a lot of different reasons for that happening. So hopefully Reek, Cooper, and Curly can bounce back and have a really good performance at LAN. Now, if you guys want to find out more information on the FNCS Global Championship, like the input split between controller and keyboard, player nationalities, the prize pool split, or find the updated drop map, they will all be in my Discord in the description below. So make sure you guys check out any of that for what I just mentioned. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like on it so it gets pushed out to more people. And if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe to the channel as well and turn on notifications to never miss out on an upload, because there will definitely be more videos about globals and my official prediction video for globals, which will come out sometime later this month. That's going to do it for me in this video, going over the current drop map for LAN and also some early predictions I have for it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.